My name is Layla. I am 20 years old. I live in a small town between mountains and rivers. My life was always quiet. I helped my mother in the house. I cooked, I cleaned, and I took care of my little brother. But my heart was full of dreams. I wanted love. I wanted to feel the kind of love I had read about in books. One day, when I went to the market, I saw a boy. His name was Daniel. He was not from my town. He was tall, with kind eyes and a gentle smile. He was buying apples from the old fruit seller. For a moment, our eyes met. My heart started to beat fast. I looked away quickly, but I could still feel his eyes on me. The next week, I saw him again. This time, he spoke to me. "Hello," he said softly. "Do you live here?" "Yes," I whispered. I felt shy. "I am new here," he said. "I came for work." We started talking. Every time I went to the market, he was there. Sometimes we walked by the river. Sometimes we just stood under the big tree near the hill. He told me about his family, his city, and his dreams. He wanted to become a teacher. I told him about my life, my brother, and how I wanted to see the world outside my town. Little by little, I fell in love. His smile became my light. His words became my hope. I waited every day just to see him. I felt alive in a new way. But love in my town was not simple. People talked. They whispered when they saw us together. My mother told me, "Be careful, Layla. People will not understand." I knew she was right, but my heart did not listen. One evening, Daniel said to me, "Layla, I love you. I want to be with you forever." Tears filled my eyes. I had never heard such words before. I believed him with all my soul. I gave him my heart. I did not know then that love can be both sweet and painful. I did not know that the story of my heart would turn into a tragedy. For some months, life was like a dream. Daniel and I met often near the river. We talked about the future. We planned to marry one day. He told me, "Layla, you're the only reason I stay here. Without you, this town means nothing." I believed him. Every word felt true. I thought love could protect us from everything. But then, dark clouds began to cover my happiness. One evening, my uncle saw us together. He became angry. He told my family. My father shouted at me. He said I was shaming the family. He said Daniel was a stranger, and I could never marry him. I cried all night. My mother held my hands. She said, "Child, love is dangerous here. People will hurt you. They will hurt him too." But I could not stop loving him. The next day, I ran to Daniel and told him everything. His face became pale. "Layla," he said, "we must be strong. Maybe we can leave this town. Maybe we can build a new life somewhere else." His words gave me hope, but also fear. I had never left my home. Could I really leave everything behind? Days passed. People in the town began to watch us with cold eyes. When I walked to the market, women whispered, Men looked with anger. My little brother said his friends laughed at him because of me. One night, Daniel came to my window. His eyes were full of fire. He said, "I cannot stay here anymore. They hate me. They hate us. Layla, come with me. Tonight, we will run away." My heart beat so fast. Part of me wanted to go, to hold his hand and never look back. But another part of me was afraid. My mother, my brother, how could I leave them? I cried and said, "I cannot tonight. I need time." Daniel looked at me with sadness. "Love does not wait forever," he whispered. Then he walked into the dark. After that night, something changed. He still came to see me, but his smile was weaker. His words were shorter. He was worried, and I felt him slipping away. I wanted to hold him tighter, but I felt the world pulling us apart. I did not know then that my story of love was moving closer to sorrow, step by step. One morning, I went to the river, but Daniel was not there. I waited for hours, but he did not come. My heart felt heavy. Later, I heard from a neighbor that Daniel had been attacked by some men in the town. They told him to leave and never return. My hands shook when I heard it. I ran to his small room, but it was empty. His things were gone. I cried for days. Every corner of the town felt empty without him. I could not eat. I could not sleep. My mother begged me, "Layla, please forget him. You are young. Life will go on." But she did not know that my life had already broken. One evening, as the sun was falling behind the mountains, Daniel came secretly to see me one last time. His face was tired, his clothes dirty. He looked into my eyes and said, "Layla, I must go. If I stay, they will kill me. I love you, but I cannot protect you here." I held his hands and begged, "Take me with you. Do not leave me here." Tears rolled down his cheeks. "Layla," he whispered, "you belong to your family. You are tied to this land. I cannot cut those ties. If you come with me, you will lose everything. You will suffer." My heart screamed inside me. "I do not care. I only want you." But he pulled away gently. He kissed my forehead and said, "I will love you forever, even from far away." Then he walked into the night. I ran after him, but the darkness swallowed him. That was the last time I saw Daniel. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. My father forced me to meet other men. I refused. My family grew angry. They said I had brought shame. My body lived in the house, but my soul was by the river, waiting for a man who would never return. Now, I sit alone by my window, writing these words. I am still young, but I feel old. My heart is broken, but I still remember his smile, his eyes, his voice calling my name. Love came to me like spring, bright and full of flowers, but it left me like winter, cold and empty. This is my story, story of Layla, who loved deeply but lost everything